Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome back to my channel. Today, something different for you. I am going to be flipping through my 2018 planner. This was an Erin Condren Alive planner. I think, no, I got a 2019 one as well, I think. I started my binders in 2020. I wasn't 100% sure that I still had this, but then I realized I moved from Australia to Finland in December of 2018, so of course I should have my planner on me. So I do have it, it's just I don't have my 2017 or 2016. So it's two planners I need to find in Australia, I guess. I think they're there, I suppose. But I thought I'd do a quick flip through, see how I was planning in 2018, and of course leading up to moving to Finland at the end of the year. And I also went, this is the cover, I'm using the Austin cover, the Texas one, because this is the year that I went to the first for me, but I think it's the second Scribble Prints Co party. And my first time meeting Andrea, which was really cool. And of course everyone who went as well, meeting all of you guys, which was awesome. So I did keep on the cover that I bought at the Erin Condren store there. But yeah, this is the neutral 2018 live planner with the black coil, which is always my favorite. And just the vellum, and then look at all of the signature, all the messages. I brought it to the party, and I got all these messages. So we've got Kiara, we've got Kirsten, we've got Andrea, we have Holly Plans, then we have Laura and Rose Colored Days, we have Samantha Reads and Plans, J Group Plans, Denise, and Lil Maru. And we got Mandy and Delilah in here, which was so awesome. Also, this is my life, Jessica, and J Group Plans, right? This is my planner now. But it's so cute. So happy that this is in here. I haven't looked at this, so I have no idea what's going on. Looks like I put some important dates in foil on this overview. And then, oh right, I did some goal planning for the first half of the year and the second half of the year, and I did university, illustration, home, YouTube, fitness, self-care. As you can see, I didn't really fill it up much, but I did hit 2,000 subscribers in YouTube in the second half of 2018, I guess. So that is awesome. Any of that stuff getting done in 2018 is hilarious. So, first of all, we have the monthlies, and I was using Scribble Prints Co monthlies. Sorry if you hear the dishwasher every now and then. It's just at the end of its running, and I hope it's not too annoying. But yes, just got a bunch of stuff done, and I used to like fill it in at the end with some Simply Gilded washi. Then the first spread of the year is this one, which I guess I thought like the gold look would make it more New Year's Eve, and like to be the girl who decided to go for it. So I guess it was like, let's do this one. And this was back when the Scribble Prints Co kits had the one strip for the date covers and had quotes in there. I love the way Andrea did quotes. It's so cute. But look how like simple this is. But obviously this was a mystery or custom, because this says SPC on it in the old style of art. Pretty funny. Sorry if there's some weird cuts. I am trying to work around this dishwasher. But yeah, so that's interesting. I was getting my picnic season art live, which is retired now, as was my first Easter set, which is really funny. We were watching Schitt's Creek back then, because we had watched it most of the show in the first seasons. And I did use dry food show. I actually made some of these script stickers myself, which are very cute. Late night chips, those are always good. And then I don't know what else we did on New Year's Day. I guess not much. And then the first week of January proper, I used this really cute like taco kit from Mexican kit from Glam Planner. You will notice that these are Australian seasons at the start of the whole planner basically. So this is like the middle of summer, which is why I'm using this this artwork here. And I really love the colors of this. It's so bright and fun. And she it didn't actually have enough boxes to like that I really liked. So this pinata head comes from the big square box that she does, and I just cut out the pinata from it. Also got some stuff from ASOS, my Plan With Me Mondays, because I was putting up my Plan With Me's, pretty much all of these spreads, except when I moved to Finland, will have Plan With Me's up on my channel, but it was years ago now. I got my haircut done. That was a really nice haircut. That was a cool, like alternative kind of place. And I did two new releases on this day, Easter and my old Queen art, which was like, on my Etsy was like my most bought art of all time. So that was funny. Looking Lucky wasn't a bad film. This is a mystery from Caress Press. And I really loved the colors on this too. I like the dark blues in summer art. I just think it looks really pretty. Like, look at all this old functional stuff. It's too funny. Now I can hear kids yelling. Why? Why? So what was happening here? There's a flight info. This must be Locke going to Sydney, not me. Because it was Sydney, Adelaide. So I think that this is Locke going to Sydney over the weekend. And I watched Confessions of a Shopaholic, which I love that film. I love that on her resume in that film, she puts that she is fluent in Finnish because no one ever checks up on Finland. And then of course there are Finnish people in the movie that they wanted to talk to. That's really hilarious. So then we went into this beautiful mermaid kit from Scribble Prints Co. I didn't use the date covers though, which is random. I guess because it's neutral. And what else? You see how I was putting all my boxes through the middle. But we're still doing like that white space look. But now of course you put the bougie behind it. And I have very minimal foil. Like I have foil scripts. No foil on that one, but I had foil scripts basically, and icons, but not really, there's no overlays at this time. I was illustrating, got a new BB cream, which I think was probably this one that I still use. If you want to know, it's the Misha Perfect Cover BB cream. I love this BB cream. I just have it here next to me, which is funny. Got my nails done. I was getting dip nails done at this time. Thunderstorm, no sleep, struggled to write 94 words. That sucks. Elle dyed their hair blue. That's hilarious. Cold shower. I wonder why. I guess the water wasn't working well. I was reading In Search of Lost Time, which if you also have been around last year, I restarted that book and I finished it last year. Swan's Way, but I was trying to read it back here as well. I've been trying to read it for years, alright? And then Saturday I hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. This is technically Australia Day, although I don't recognize that holiday, really. And then February, I just taped all the note pages together. February was this really, it's like a Paris New Year's art. That's funny because I just did that theme this year. But of course Paris New Year's would be a popular theme. I guess I just always loved to have checklists in my sidebar, my monthlies. It was just useful to have. And then we can start in my Valentine's Day spreads. This is a beautiful glam set from Scribble Prints Co, I think. But I'm using rose-colored days date covers up here because they're foiled. And they had hearts. And I used some Scribble Prints Co. Simply Gilded bottom washi down in the bottom. And I'm using these little rose-colored days like little foiled heart checklist. Just I was still fitting in checklists where I could. Work on J Custom. I don't know what that is. J Custom. Oh, I think that's Fashion Girl for J Crew Plants. Stuck on my chapter. When wasn't I? We're watching Bates Motel this time. Yeah, I think that turned out really cute. I joined the uni gym and I went twice, but I really didn't like the bathrooms there. Not the greatest facility because it is a student gym. And then I use this cute Valentine's, and this is art by J Crew Plans, Jessica. And this is back with the old glitter as well, the chunky digital glitter. This is really, really cute. I use a little bit of really pretty glitter washi down here, and a bit more silver foil. Setting up a B6TN, I guess. Illustrating some gym time. Oh wow, and then this was one of my first, okay, so which one was this? This is my first Valentine's Day art ever, and I remember everyone was really excited about the girl couple and this couple. I only had them in these one colorways, and they were like, they're both mixed, and that was like a newer thing in 2018. Well, if you know, looking at the older art. So yeah, wow, this is really old. Scribble Prints Co. But she brought in this lighter, like smaller glitter for it. And then, yeah, I'm a much better artist now, but I think this turned out pretty cute. It was pretty popular at the time. So I was happy about that. And that was a 2-year anniversary of my YouTube channel. Some whiteout has come up from over here, I think. Some weird whiteout leftovers. I'm still using like rose-colored days, or maybe they're simply watercolor date dots. Got cocoa black chocolates on Valentine's, delicious. But also, you know, did laundry and stuff. PhD despair. There'll be a lot of this. 2018 was my 3rd year, I believe. Yeah, I believe it was my 3rd year. I started in 2016, so this is the start of the 3rd year. And it wasn't really going that great. Thor Ragnarok, that was like the last Marvel film I really watched. And then, excuse me, we've got this really cute, another sort of single girl Valentine's Day set. I did a giveaway, obviously, for my YouTube channel, I suppose. I tried out Marley Spoon, which is another, like, it's like HelloFresh and all that, but in Australia. Oh, Grandpa B passed away. Grandpa B. It's neither of my grandparents, and I only knew one of Luck's grandparents, so I'm not sure who Grandpa B is. So doing a little bit more foil. Then of course March is a St. Patrick's Day spread. There's some really cute washi in this one. We're back to, oh, John's funeral. So Grandpa B, I guess so, because that's his funeral there. Oh yes, I think so. Yeah. Wow, 2018. But we're back to the summer spreads, and this one is absolutely gorgeous. Again, I also love these colors. Now I'm just thinking about how I can like steal some of these color palettes. But this art is beautiful. I did love Bloomsicle back in the day. Still going to the gym a little bit and doing some work. Oh yes, and this day the Scribble Prints Co party tickets came out, and I'm going. Yeah. That was really fun to put in that I was going to go, and I booked my flight to Austin. I've binge watching Always Sunny. Yeah, that's so random. Time flies, doesn't it? And then, oh gosh, I actually forget what this shop is, but I don't think they're open anymore. They were from Hong Kong, but it was a really cool coffee art, and their paper feels like a magazine. It's really hot. But this is a beautiful set, and I love the like more Starbucks themed art here. Research and buy skincare, I love doing that. booked Austin Hotel. So I stayed at like that main hotel, which was really cool. What's it called? I don't know, but it's in the domain. Life is Strange bonus episode. That was really sad. Binge watching Supernatural. Yeah, just a typical week. And then you'll see this is before I'm doing Coffee Monday like every week, which is weird. Then I use this really cute cooking, baking, kitchen set. My kitchen, my rules. And again, just a little touch of foil. Esther confusion, alright, because I had to figure out the visa to get into the States. You have to do like a little digital visa. I was trying to work that out. And public holiday in March, but I don't know why. On March 12th, but it was. Which meant, you know, didn't have to go to uni. And then this was Heidi's 3rd birthday. Oh yeah, I didn't do St. Patrick's Day because I wanted to use this kit because the little cat was in it and Heidi loves the kitchen. Well, she did back then. She basically lived in our kitchen living room. But then she turned 3. Oh, my poor baby. And then it was election day on Saturday. And the election sucked. As you can see, election results. I don't know which one what that was. It was probably federal, which, yeah, that was disappointing. That really sucked. I need a break. Yes. A break from Australia for sure. Oh, I remember being so happy with this one. It is a beautiful set, but as you can see, I made these full boxes out of Simply Glitter washi because all the other boxes for this kit had a bunch of dogs in them, and I'm not a dog person, so I just took them out and made washi full boxes, and I think it looks really cute. And this is the start of autumn in Australia. Seasonally, we start seasons at the 1st of the first month, so 1st of March was actually the first, like, when autumn started, because it's autumn is March, April, May. But yeah, so I started making those. Oh my god, this foiled sock is so cute. What happened to that sticker? Maybe I used it up. I don't know. Drawing customs. Collecting quotes. I was going through my whole primary sources for my thesis and collecting quotes from them. Andrea Instagram Live. I don't know what she was talking about, but that's funny. And then Jess Insta Live. So Jessica, is this where she spoiled the kit Cinderella? Maybe. She showed it even though it wasn't out yet. Oh, and then it was our friend's 30th birthday that night. I released my London art set. That's funny. And then we have April, I think. Yeah, we have April here. Luck turned 30. So this is the year we all turned 30. That's funny. I have, like, us, basically. So I did do an Easter set. This is the Easter art that I had done and released a couple months back. It was okay. I was pretty happy with it. I love the colors, and I made up this, like, instead of the Too Faced chocolate palettes, I made one of those but as a chocolate egg, and I was very proud of myself for making that up. Yeah, watching Gravity Falls. 3,000 words written on that day. That was pretty good. I tended to write like 3,000 words in one day kind of thing, and then nothing for like 2 months. I finished the chapter in email. That's awesome. I don't know what chapter that is, but that's pretty cool. And I just had all the holidays in here. And it was also daylight savings. That's funny. New TV. Oh. I think my dad got a new TV, and then when we got his old TV. And then Dad came over. I think because we're doing all that. And watched Justice League, which I'm so thankful Zack Snyder redid that because it was not good. Alright. And then, oh, this is the week of Locke's birthday? Yes. They turned 30 on this week, and I used this really beautiful This is I think this is one of the first, or not, if not the first January mystery that was a birthday theme. I'm pretty sure, like from Scribble Prints Co. And I just used it for Locke's birthday because I don't care. And it's my planner. And they think it's cute anyway. And I use this really perfect Simply Gilded washi. And this was actually, this has confetti like gold overlays on the glitter headers. No, I think that's the first time I ever did that. So this is my first time using like the header overlays, which is really fun. They're just like little like foily confetti. I guess we wanted to make it more glitter at this point. And we played Thimbleweed Park. That's a really good game. Rap Blocks Presidents, Chat Time Bubble Tea, playing Broken Age. Went to the gym apparently at uni and got dumplings, and then we went with drinks to Howling Allen Brooklyn, which were really good gin bars in Adelaide, my hometown. That's so funny. And we're playing some more Broken Age and Grim Fandango. We were on an adventure game, point-and-click adventure game thing at this time, obviously. But it was so pretty. Love his colors too. And then we got this really pretty fall kit, autumn kit. I love the Burberry patterns. Again from Scribble Prints Co. And I got some like bows here as well from Clever Girl Crafts. I mostly use her hearts. Lost in Space. Is this when Lost in Space started? Because we literally just finished it. Like it just came out in December, the last season. But I guess we're watching Lost in Space here. Read seminar info, then meeting. Got some uni stuff, scanned book for readings. Stuff was happening. And my mom visited. She was living interstate. And our house was supposed to get it like a rental inspection, but it got rescheduled. Ugh. You're gonna see that coming up at the end of the year. The rental stuff gets a bit over the top, which is why I decided to move earlier. Then we have this beautiful Tiana art, which was drawn by J. Crew Plans. So pretty. And this is when we had like this was like already done double washi by Andrea. Honors seminar. Oh right, I did the thing. So basically, my supervisor was running a honors seminar, which is degrees in Australia are only 3 years long, and then you could apply to do a 4th honors year. So this was an honors seminar on history of emotions, which was my whole research field. So I helped run a seminar for them that day, which was very nerve-wracking, but it was fun. Finished customs and sand. Sinus headache, that sucks. Feeling sick. And then we had that rental inspection. It's so good here. The company we rent from don't do inspections. It's expected that you look after the property, and I just love that. I love it. I hate rental inspections. We're playing God of War, aka Angry Dad. Isn't that game, the new God of War is coming out this year, so it's been a while. And Saddle Day. That sucks. Oh, and then this was my boss art, which was the first time I drew someone in a wheelchair and also someone with a prosthetic leg. And I think this was like the first time in the Planet Clip Art world altogether. So I was very proud of this art. And I made the quote, "Empowered women empower women." And just sort of that kind of, instead of girl boss, I wanted it to be boss, you know. So I was really happy with this one. Did I use this because it was Andrea's birthday? Yeah. And she's an awesome boss who definitely empowered me, you know. Then I got my nails done, which is nice. Treat yourself. Had a cider. My planner Usagi, my planner Sailor Moon art went out this day. Heidi unwell. Keep an eye on Heidi. Wonder what was wrong. They're so sad. I got a SBC 4-year bundle, and it was SBC is 4 years. Whew, time flies. And then it's May, so it's like a, you know, like a springy set, even though May is like the end of autumn where I lived. I used this beautiful New York art set for this because it was Jessica's birthday on the 2nd of May. So I used this for her because, you know, she was an artist in New York. But this art is beautiful, definitely. I was working on my research. I started reading Harry Potter this time. I got through 2 books and then I was like, nah, I'm done. I honestly am not a fan of Harry Potter in multiple ways, but I guess it's neither here nor there. I think the majority of Planet people like it, so I'll keep my opinions to myself. New Foxy Fix. Oh, new Erin Condrens were alive. A day, Star Wars Day. I went to Brooklyn with everybody and had gin. Oh, Elle got the postdoc. So we found out in May. They applied for postdoctorates because they were technically finishing up their PhD, but that's another long story. And not rightfully mine to share, but they were applying for postdoc positions, and they got the very first one that they applied an interview for, which was in Finland. And that is officially why we were able to move to Finland. We obviously wanted to and were interested, which was why they applied for that postdoc, but we found out in May that they got it, which is hilarious. What's this then? Huh? Did a log fly somewhere? MLB, Melbourne. Is that what I wrote? I guess this is log flying somewhere. Anyway, I don't think I was on these flights because I had a bath on Sunday. I don't know what's happening. Then I used this art from Bloomsicle and Scribble Prints Co because it was Mother's Day and it made me think of my mom. You know, cats and roses and things like that. And, oh, those are cool. These like little post-it notes with a little bit of foil on them. I love how 3D they look. But again, not using a lot of foil. I just saved it for that one special spread, I guess. Oh, Eurovision was on this week. I don't remember who won 2018. My nautical set went live. That's always fun. Yeah, I don't know. Not much happened that week. I don't know. I guess it was log flying. I don't know. Then we have this. Oh, I loved this pumpkin spice art from Bloomsicle again. Scribble Prints Co. Is this where she started her small, like, her current glitter? I don't know, it's a different glitter. That looks more like her current glitter, I don't know. But, work on map. Oh yeah, I built a, like, I mapped out the emotional communities of my PhD of the people in it. Intrusive thoughts, that's fun. Oh, Supernatural finale? That was in, what? No. I think that was the season finale. I don't mean that. I don't think that was the series 1. Yeah, because that was recent. Because they finished that during COVID. So, yeah, this is a season final. SBC reformat. That's interesting. Did I put that in there? Arrested Development season 4. Reformat video. Yes, so this is when a reformat happened. And then, oh, this mystery kit is really beautiful. I love this. And again, and here comes the silver as well as some of my first overlays on my full boxes. What the heck? Yes, because there wasn't like anything like that in this one. Oh. So we're starting to get a bit more foil here now with the 2 full box overlays and the glitter headers covers. That's pretty awesome. Went to the gym, working out, workout video gym. I went to the gym like every day. What the heck? Brooklyn Nine-Nine final. Jess opens her shop, so JQ plans where she opened up her digital shop, which was cool. And then June uses Pride Monthly. It is very bright, very. And then of course now we're into like hello winter, so winter starts on June 1st in Australia. So of course I'm now using wintry arts. Planning a chapter, went to Claire's seminar. Getting lots of bubble tea. Kind planner peeps. Wonder what that was about, but kind planner people. Oh my god, iZombie season ended there. Highly recommend iZombie. I guess I was binge watching Sims YouTubers at this point, which is kind of funny. Went to library. Ice cream made me puke. That's not fun. Oh, guess it wasn't a very good ice cream. Pamper night and dye hair. But once again, no extra foil. I guess we're not yet into the must-need foil every week. And then we got this beautiful Red Riding Hood, sort of winter art from Bloopsicle and Scribble Prints Co. And looks like I need to do something for MyGov, which, ugh, I hate MyGov. It sucks! Oh, I got a new laptop delivered, 2018. That's funny. Wednesday, mental health day. Tried new Greek place. Oh yeah, I think this is like our favorite Greek place ever. It's so good. I don't know where this day went. I feel that. Looks sick. Okay, this has a little secret flap. Oh yeah, it's not very nice. I put the secret flap in and I remember distinctly, I was letting my mom look through my planner and she just lifted this straight up like it's a flap for a reason. Ugh, I hated that. But it's a mental health note. I guess we can have a look because it was 2018, right? It's not current me. Cried Friday night, couldn't film. Wish I was a functioning human being. So there you go. I'll look into my mental health and just played The Sims, I guess, instead. And Sense8 and more Sims 4. So I was really into Sims 4 now. Okay, then we have this June week, which was a glam planner kit, but I used this glitter washi for the actual washi. These are like these are like really thin ones, like they're super thin, like paper. And then I don't know why I used rose gold bottom washi from Simply Gilded, I guess to go with this bit of pink, but there wasn't a lot of pink in the kit actually. Yeah, I guess oven repair. I think I remember our oven dying at around this point, and it was very annoying. And yeah, I started doing I did some limited custom fashion girls back then. It's hard work though to do fashion girls, but yeah, that was a kit. It's alright. It's pretty dark. And then, ooh, I loved this SBC kit called, well, it's called like Cute Winter Art, and I think it originally had a touch of Christmas, but it was made more neutral and wintry, and it uses really pretty, I think this is Purple Mist bottom washi from Simply Gilded, which was difficult to get at the start. And then this is actually purple foil that I've used here in the overlays, in the confetti and overlays that I've used, like two again. I think they're from Rose Colored Days, these old overlays. Ooh, watching season 3 of Lucifer. That's funny. This is an interesting layout because I've got like the 3 heart checklist at the bottom, then the full boxes, and then just an extended column here, which is kind of cool. I kind of like that because SBC kids don't have the checklists anymore, but I feel like that's a really interesting way to do it because they have a little bit more room here. Then July was this coffee, this was exclusive art from a mystery kit that she turned into a monthly, which was cute. And then, what do we got here? This was, oh, my very first custom for Scribble Prints Co. And I used a little bit of overlays here, foil overlays. But not on the glitter headers yet, again. But I used this for my mom's birthday instead of Mother's Day. And I think it turned out really cute. But this was super old art. I actually drew this on a plane trip back from Europe, I think, in the previous year. So this is super old art, but I was pretty proud of it, especially drawing it on a plane ride. But obviously now looking at it, it's aged a little bit, although I was happy with this hand holding the bucket. Do some typical work stuff. I got a haircut at 2:30. Look at me like doing things in the before times. Email cancellation, huh? Doing something. I should say that back here I didn't point out because I noticed it before, but like this one. This one I bought Sugary Gal stickers, con tickets and buy flights, which it was a New York conference in the September, I believe. So I did go to that. Oh, I loved this one. This is two little bees, I think, but I love this buffalo check art. And yeah, it was two little bees, which is a bit different for me. And I brought in these bow headers, which I think were from Scribble Prints Co. This was like her bow at the time, pretty sure. And she just had these like solid color bow headers, I think. So I pulled that in. I thought that was beautiful. I don't think it was from Two Little Bees, because that boy makes me think Scribble Prints Co. But turned out really pretty. Elle made Chinese chicken noodles. Oh. Why sick? Why? I guess I was sick and so Locke made dinner. I mean, Locke cooks a lot, but feeling down. Wednesday was a big feeling down every week kind of thing for me. Finished apples. This is when I was doing my apple art, which of course I made new apple art last year with my crisp art. Work on Andrea custom, cooked buffalo wings, new Foxy. Back when Foxy Fix was a thing. I did have some beautiful planners. Then my mom came and visited town with mom. So I guess she was home this week. Oh, because it was my dad's birthday on the 8th. And even though they separated and was divorced when I was like 2, they actually became, after a long period of time, but in my teenage years, they became friends, rather. And they're still friends. So mom would always visit for dad's birthday, and her birthday obviously was the week prior, or the week just before, so we kind of share the birthdays together. Simply Gilded pre-sale. Yeah, really pretty. Okay, so this week has a lot more foil. Look at this bottom. That's really fun. And I got full ones over here. This is like putting foil over the whole full box. But not too much other foil. This is the start of that different glitter for Scribble Prints Co. But this is my Planner Usagi art that we saw mentioned earlier. Ugh. And then I added this Fox and Pip vinyl bow to it because I thought it went. But is this the week that... this is the week before the Scribble Prints Co party? Yeah, it is. So I was working on art. Insta story Q&A was fun and helped, but it's like a sad face. I don't know what that's about. Oh, we went to Pasta Cucina Borsa for lunch. That was a really fun little lunch date we went on, and that was such a good pasta restaurant in my hometown. After this, I recommended it for a conference in the history department, and they've continued going to it because it's so good. And we got green smoothies that day. That's fun. Started Potty It's podcast. That's really funny. Doing nothing, basically. History circle. But yeah, wow. I really was happy this week. I loved this art. It's Sailor Moon, but as a planner girl. I think it came out so cute. And I love this addition of the hollow foil. Yeah, 1 week till SBC planner party here, making Austin plans. And my papa turned 92. Wow. I think papa passed away in 2019, I believe. Or was it the start of 2020? I think it was 2019, because we said that he didn't. I think it was December 2019, because we said that he didn't see the pandemic. Yeah. But so he was 93. Yeah, that makes sense. Sad family news. I don't know what that's about. But yeah. And then I had started Wizard Party, which I've taken off my website specifically. But then this is the week of the Austin Scribble Prints Co party, and I put in here with the coil clip the cute little like what was happening on the day. Oh my god, the food was so good. The mac and cheese bar and the barbecue brisket sliders were so delicious. The chocolate mousse. Okay, all the food was so delicious at this. And we just did some cute little party stuff. And then I got this picture with this group, which has a few, like, it has Kirsten, Allie, Samantha. Gosh, oh, Simply Watercolor Co. Jennifer, is it? Who else? Let me know if you're in this picture, because I'm bad with most names. Come on, why am I pressing on my this instead of the camera? But let me know. But there's me in the background, that little lame-o. And then we did a silly picture, and I was all like, ugh, I gotta go. I don't know. I know y'all, I'm lame. But I used the kit that we got at the party, like the party planning kit. For the week, and obviously I brought in some gold foil overlays, the same ones that I had. Last minute trip planning, had a flash sale on my Etsy when I had it. Printed portrait documents, prepared vlog camera. I returned a book, and then I have my flights. So I flew Adelaide to Auckland in New Zealand, Auckland to Los Angeles, and then Los Angeles to Austin. It is so much faster to fly from Finland now, but from Australia it takes all day. And then I just checked in and used these like Texas stickers from One Ton a Million. And then I was staying in the Domain, so there was a Starbucks reserve across the street. So at Starbucks, I walked around, but I was still really tired, so I got room service fries and didn't feel well from the jet lag, so I slept. Because I went to Starbucks every morning. And there, on Friday morning, there was a bunch of people at Starbucks, like planner people, so I met up with them. And then we went to Velvet Taco in the Erin Condren store, and then Andrea had a private dinner with a few people at Uchiko, which is delicious. So when Andrea talks about Uchiko, she's completely right. It's so yum. And then we had drinks at the Punch Bowl Social. That's where I met Maggie from Caress Press for the first time as well. Then coffee with awesome ladies on Saturday morning. Got ready for the party. And just had it really fun at the party with Samantha Reeds and everything. Swag, autographs. And then there was a hotel post party at our hotel where everyone was in the one room and we were like opening up the goodie bags. All the photos are being posted on Sunday. I did some morning planning in Starbucks, and then I joined the Samantha Plans and Reads and Mandy Plans, and a few other people. We went to, was it Denise? I think so. Anyway, but we went to Terry Black's and got barbecue. Saw the Greetings from Austin sign, and we got Gongcha and then Samantha and I went to the EC store again, and then just chilled out. And then July, the next week, I used this really cute Wild and Free because it made me think of like Texas with the cactus and everything. So I decided to use this one from SPC. And then it was Holly's birthday, like Holly Plans, I believe. I stayed a few extra days in Austin to have like, like holiday time. I pretty much spent these 3 days alone, but that's okay. I just wandered around the Domain mostly. This day I was journaling. I went to Whole Foods, Junior Ramen Bar, which I wore the pink t-shirt that we got at the party this day, and I went to the ramen bar, spilled soup on me, and then it was like a permanent stain, which right on the chest. So that really sucked. And that was the sad family news, is that I think Sue was ill and this day she died, and that was Locke's auntie. Yeah, but they live in England. And then I always like to use a Clever Craft heart, foil heart for that. I think it's just the nicest sticker. And then the next day I went to Nordstrom, Sephora, I got a Starbucks mug of Austin. I went to Sprinkles Cupcakes, and then I just packed up and binge watched TV. Binge watched YouTube. And then that morning that I was leaving, I checked out, and then Maggie wanted to hang out from Caress Press. And she took me to Jack Allen's, and we had Sloppy Joe burgers with ranch for the fries, and then we shared a peach cobbler, which was super awesome. Maggie is awesome. And that food was delicious. And then I flew home, and I flew through Houston. So Austin, Houston, Auckland, Adelaide. And I had enchiladas in Houston Airport. And then this whole day was lost because Australia's ahead in time. But then I was stuck in Auckland in New Zealand. My flight was cancelled because our plane had a crack in the windscreen. And they didn't have any direct flights to my hometown, Adelaide. So I had to wait many hours and get on a flight to Sydney. And then I flew from Sydney to Adelaide after that. So I was finally home, and I was 8 hours late in the end from when I was originally supposed to get home. And then I went to bed early. And then Saturday I unpacked. I was getting a little bit sick from all my flights, so I did get like a cold from that. But I caught up on TV, and I filmed my swag haul, and I was like really into that Terry Black's barbecue, so we cooked a brisket. And then I loved this August art. Like, what happened to this artist? Because this is beautiful. That's gorgeous girl right there. That's really pretty spread. I think I'm finishing up my winter kits here. I use this campy one. As you can see, I think I was sick all week, yeah. So I didn't really plan in this. And this is back when I would do half pre-planning, half filling out. So obviously lots of like notes and reschedules of my meetings and things and nail appointments and all that junk. Because I was sick. And I didn't fill it out otherwise because I was just sick every day. And then there was 21 days left. I think that's for Locke moving to Finland because they were going in August, I believe. But this is the week of this is from Two Little Bees, and this was although I think these glitter headers are from Scribble Prints Co. And then obviously I put in some Simply Gilded washi. And this is the week of our anniversary, which is always August 6th. We've been together for 12 years. So I did some drawing. Oh look, this is a bit more foil here. The same like overlays. I must have had a bunch of these. The exact 2 overlays. And the exact confetti as well. But I had made myself these foiled scripts because I had a lot of planner stuff back in Adelaide. I had a silhouette and a laser printer, a normal print, like inkjet printer. And I had a laminator and all the sticker paper, so I was able to print my own foiled scripts back then. We started Westworld, still watching Preacher. Prep Viv mail, so I guess I was sending Viv the gift I put together for her, because she didn't end up going to that party, I don't think. And then just counting down to Locke leaving. Got my nails done finally. Today, chapter. I guess I was working on my chapter that day. Just binge watching Westworld, drawing and working. And Locke was working late this night on their PhD or whatever. And then, ooh, I love this. The Clueless art, which I paired with the lavender and gold. Perfect match. And then I use these rose-colored date covers. But I loved this Clueless art. It did get reformatted. Was it last year? I think maybe. But it was so cute. I think it was given to us. Or was it given at the previous party? Anyway. I don't know. 1 month until New York City, so I was going to that conference, the Sugary Gal one, electrician fail. This is like a week to luck leaving. Then do your taxes. Went to the vet for some. I think this is when Heidi was getting her annual shots. It was around August. Ate too much chicken wings, then we watched Death of Stalin, which is like one of our favorite films of all time. And then my dad came over this day. We had pizza. Again, not as much foil. And then we have a little bit more foil here, and I used the Cinderella art that J. Crew Plans had spoiled. I think it was this one, but it's super pretty. And this is the week that Luck left to Finland. They moved ahead of time, and I was gonna stay and finish my PhD, but stuff happened in October, which meant I'm like, I'm getting out of here. Yeah, so I used a lot of silver foil this week, I guess because it was like a special week. And I even have like overlays on every single box. That's my first time doing it. August 2018 was doing full box overlays and glitter headers. And then we have 2 Simply Gilda washies, which I thought went really well. We had chili patty Malaysian, which I miss that place so much. So delicious. Last minute packing, cuddling, and then just I had to go to pre-submission reviews that day and then just hung out with Luck. And then they left that night. So I used this label sticker that I got from Kiara Paper Prints. Well, she's not Paper Princess anymore. From Kiara at the party. So I decided to use that to like mark the big occasion. And then the next day I was tidying up and I went and got groceries with my dad, which we did a few times. Which was nice to get groceries together. Then I went to work on Friday. We got dumplings with the history people. I bought rosé and then video chatted with Luck. Oh, and then I went and saw Crazy Rich Asians that had just came out with my friend Steph. And I got bao, yum yum. And then yeah, just hanging out. And had to make sure I cleaned up the litter box myself because I still had Heidi as well. So then we go into September, which I went to New York in September, which was fun. So we got that coffee mystery kit, which you saw the monthly of, and I finally used it in my planner. And August, you're really starting to get into spring now. August, September, October. September, October, November, spring. And then December starts summer. Oh, those are blackout on Thursday. That's fun. You know, like being in Finland for the last 3 years and I've never experienced a power blackout. I don't know. That's weird. But those blackouts all the time in Australia because our electricity stuff is a mess. And yeah, especially when it gets hot. I was playing 2 Point Hospital now, and I'm literally playing 2 Point Hospital this last week. So that's really funny. I think this is when it came out. So yeah. Then it was Father's Day, which is the first Sunday in September is Australian Father's Day. So I had dinner with my dad. And once again, we're back to a little bit of foil. Ooh, and then I started getting into my, I don't know why I used this one this week, but I was feeling it, I guess. It was a really cute, like, Catwoman, cat burglar kind of kit. I should think about doing this theme, actually. That'd be really cute. Because I love Catwoman. woke up sick, mental health day. Still doing my plan with me. Well, I booked Toronto flights because found out in October that Luck would actually be in Toronto for a bit, and I thought I'd fly over around my birthday to see them in Toronto rather than in Finland. So yeah, I watched Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula, which is one of my favorite movies. And so this week, yes, I used the Wicked art set. This is a custom I did for Scribble Prints Co. back in the day, and this has got all the foil overlays as well. Lots of silver. And this is the week that I went to the Sugary Gals Stickers Planner Conference in New York. And stuff happened this day, which during this trip, which wasn't great, but oh well. But basically you put Heidi in boarding, which was at our vet down the street. It's just the best way to get her looked after. And then I flew through Auckland again, through LAX to New York. But I got into my hotel, and I got Starbucks, did a little shopping in Times Square, and then went to sleep. And then I got up and I met with Casey Plans and Indian Ivy Ink, and we went to Wicked together, which was really fun. So I actually saw the play in the week that I used the kit, which is why I used this one specifically. And then Friday I got Starbucks and I walked all the way through Central Park, which it was actually kind of hot and humid that day, but I loved the walk, being able to see the whole thing. Because I went from Times Square to the Met because I wanted to see the Catholic Imagination thing that was going on. You know, the amazing Met Ball of that year was the Catholic theme. And of course, if you don't know, but my PhD thesis is on Catholic mysticism. So I was super into this exhibition. This is really why I went to this conference, because it gave me an excuse to go to this exhibition. And it was gorgeous. And then I went back to Times Square. I got the taxi back because the walk was so tiring. But I went to the Line store, and that's a sticker I got at the Line store. I love Line. That's the app that I use to chat with Luck. And it's a Japanese app. And then I cried all night. I actually told this to Andrea, like, was it last year or the year before? About this actual day. And this was back in 2018. But I always remembered it, that I thought I got invited to hang out with her, J. Plans, and this other person I won't name. It was from that other person. She invited me to come hang out with them. And then she canceled on me, saying they got in late and they weren't really going to do anything anymore. And then I spent the rest of the day on Instagram seeing them do all this fun stuff. And I thought they were being like total jerks. So I cried all night. You know, I didn't go and message Andrea about it, did I? But I really should have, you know, to be like an adult. Because Andrea didn't know about it, apparently. So, but yeah, I was very sad that night. But oh well. So I got Starbucks and went to the conference. So actually when I went to the conference, I kind of avoided Andrea and Jessica and stuff at the beginning. And Audrey came over to me and she's like, here, I got stuff for you. Why are you ignoring me? And I'm like, I'm grumpy. But I got over it. You know, it was just not the greatest trip. But those workshops and stuff, it was fun. Then I packed my bags because I was going on the Sunday evening. But I went and I got pancakes and shopped at Forever 21 and had pasta. And then I traveled home that day. That was that conference. And then, oh yeah, I was getting into Halloween early this year. I was using this beautiful, I think it's because I had these kits from the previous year and I wanted to use them. But this kit was gorgeous. I loved it, and I made my own foil overlays for this. So I made this cobweb one, you can see there, and I made this one with bats, which is so pretty. So bring in a little bit more foil, but still not like over the top. And I think these star ones are from SPC. But I was flying all day and I watched 3 billboards on the plane, and that was a really good film. And then I got home on the Tuesday morning and my dad picked me up, and then I did my laundry and I played 2 Point Hospital. I tried to stay up late, but it was hard. And then just so I had time to like decompress and get my laundry done and everything set up for Heidi. So I didn't pick her up on the day I got back, but I did pick her up the next day. And book what? I don't know. Message planner peeps. Requesting books for uni because I'm still doing my degree during this time. Went into work. Went to the library. Baked a cake for no reason. I think I had this really tiny cake tin, like this big, and I was making flourless chocolate cakes. Then the PBC sale was on, and my dad came over and we had burger sliders, and then I watched Casper. And then I think I was just hanging out this day. Oh, and then this was a photo, a really cool photo kit with those like classic colors. But it had some full boxes that had spiders in it, and I'm fine with it now, but back then in Australia, spiders are very traumatic, at least for me, so I took those out and I used Halloween washi. This set was from Fox and Cactus, and this is from One Ton and a Million, and this one too. And I thought it looked so cool as full boxes. So if there's any like full boxes you don't like, you should just replace them with washi, and they look awesome. We're chatting with Luck, crafty time. I got a new hole punch in the mail, and I guess I was very excited about this hole punch. Depressed today, typical Wednesday, isn't it? And I was making cold brew coffee at the time, but now I have like a proper coffee pot and it's so much better. I watched Young Frankenstein, one of my favorite films. But yeah, just hanging out by myself, you know. And then October monthly was my original Hocus Pocus art from SPC. It's a custom, and they turned out really cute. It's like very like in your face. Oh, this was my first witchy set. I think it's called Witchy, and I used normal rose gold, so no Scribble Prints Co rose gold. But I used my own foil overlays in this as well, and we got like splatters from SPC. So I did use SPC, but then I used like the foil, rose color foil that I had. But yeah, this is all foiled up. We've got the glitter head covers and all the overlay boxes, and this gorgeous washi from Simply Gilded. Oh, this is the start of my problems. Worst day ever. So basically, Luck had been into contact with our landlord, and it's like, I moved country, but Jess is still living there, and you should be like contacting Luck or contacting Jeanette, I think. I gave him the new numbers and emails and stuff, and basically this day was apparently they were supposed to be doing an inspection, but Luck had never found, they never told Luck, they never told me, and then the guy who works for the landlord just jumped into our backyard, and it freaked me out, and it was a terrible day. It's very traumatic. I want to cry thinking about it. But basically, yeah, it was not good. And it was yelling at me that I wasn't ready for the inspection, and that I wasn't letting him in. And I got Luck's mom to come over. You can see that this is still very fresh. But basically, after this happened, we got him to just deal with my mother-in-law, Jeanette. But I had a lot of anxiety from that, and I was cleaning up for the thing. But basically, I decided from that clearly I had to move out because I just didn't want to deal with this landlord anymore. And then I decided like I could either move, but that would be locked into either a 6-month or 12-month lease. And this was an open lease at this time, so I could just give my notice and leave at any time. So that's why I decided I'll just move to Finland early and work remotely. That all comes out from this day, basically. But otherwise, a very beautiful kit. I was really proud of this scene and these girls. I thought they were so pretty. I was booking boarding for Heidi for the Toronto trip because that was still gonna happen. But yes, oh, and then I used this week for Supernatural. I think it came back this week, and this is a kit from Sticky Essentials. And I'm using a lot more foil. It looks like this is Scribble Prints Co brought out more of hers. So like these splatters and these sprinkle headers, which I still love the sprinkle headers. But yeah, this is for Sticky Essentials because I don't think Audrey ever used my Supernatural art, and I didn't, she didn't have to. But I love this one, and I actually messed up the overlay and the box that originally came with this, and I asked Delilah about it, and she sent me the file so I could print off the full box again so it wasn't ruined. So it has a slightly different color than her printing, but that's okay, I think. But basically, yeah, I went and saw my supervisor on Tuesday, and I put in the paperwork to go on leave because I had crazy anxiety. They redid the whole house inspection on Saturday, so I was just cleaning up the house and everything during this time, and I was just so anxious and like hide. So I went on leave, which was great, and then I foolishly spent my time watching that Shane Dawson interviewing stuff on Jake Paul, which Shane Dawson's, an evil cretin, and I hate him, and I hate Jake Paul, and I don't know why I got sucked into that crappy documentary. But yes, I had to watch something, because my mental health was really bad. But I got stickers in the mail, and then my mom arrived from interstate, and I got cleaners in, which was great. And my mom helped bully with my during the house inspection. My mom and Jeanette were both there, so that was great. Went shopping, and I made this decision to leave, to move, so that was good. I had dinner with my parents, and yeah, just chilling out, and then my mom went home. And then this was the week of my 30th birthday. Let me have a drink. Whew. Emotional. Alright, so this week I was drawing my New Year's Eve set, which I think was my holographic one, which was like based off sort of Sydney New Year's Eve. And then I started packing, and I was very excited about that. And then I had to pack my actual thing, and then I used these cute countdowns from What's More to Love. 3 days till see you, 1 day till I see you. And we got Jeanette took me to take Heidi into boarding for the trip, and I had lunch with my mother-in-law. Well, it's not in-law, is it? Because we're not married, but she is. Yeah, my birthday. I just went to uni. I don't know. I guess I didn't do much on my birthday. Yeah, I just tied it up after Heidi was gone. And then I flew to Toronto, and we were together again, and we got gyoza and just cuddled and slept. And then it was Samantha's birthday on the 19th. Samantha plans and reads. I was just sleeping because I was super jet lagged, and then we caught up and everything, and we got burgers. I think these burgers were from A&M, maybe. I don't know. On Saturday we went and got Tim Hortons. I went to the Toronto Eaton Centre. I did ask if anyone wanted to hang out at the time, but I guess I didn't really have a lot of Canadian friends. So we went to stuff by ourselves. Went to Sobeys, that was the grocery store across the street. And then it was my shop's 1 year anniversary that weekend. I'd had my shop for 1 year. Went to Starbucks run again, and then we just hung out. And we had La Carnita that night, and that was really tasty. And I've heard of it after this, and apparently it's a really good place in Toronto, but it was really tasty. And once again, we got lots of foil. This is a foiled kit from, oh, I don't know, Simply Watercolor Co. maybe? I'm not 100% where I got this from, but yeah, it was quite a birthday spread. And then we're just back to the confetti headers on this week, but I used that Hocus Pocus art, and I love this, and I love the, she just said for me to do a planning desk, but it was like the witches, and I thought it'd be fun to put the hanging feet here, which is from, you know, when they capture the two teen bullies, and they're hanging in the baskets, like the cages. I imagine that was one. That's the one where Max takes his shoes back from him, so that's why it's bare feet. But that's what those hanging feet are about. But spent quite a lot of time in Toronto. More Starbucks. I went to Eden Centre a lot. I don't know. I didn't know where to go. I did a huge Sephora haul. A lot cooked pasta because they were at an Airbnb. Provo Food Bar. Went to Tard, which wasn't that great, to be honest. Oh, I went to the Art Gallery of Ontario. I really liked that. Oh, and then Log brought finished stuff, so they brought Phaser chocolate, which is yum, which you eat all the time now, of course. And then more La Canita because it was really good. And just packing all this stuff, and then flew back. This time I flew, yeah, I had to fly through to LAX, then LAX to Melbourne, and then Melbourne to Adelaide. And the border security to get from Toronto to LA was really weird. Like, they made this guy like cry from questioning him why he was going to LA, and everyone in the line was like freaking out because they were being so mean. They were like shouting like, why are you crying? Why are you nervous? What's wrong with you? And then they took him to another room, and everyone was like, what the heck? Why did they have to like be mean to that guy? But anyway, border security, man. I got home on Saturday, and I just picked up Heidi right away with my dad, because this time it was fine. Did laundry, requested my US box, and I watched Hocus Pocus, and then message E. I don't know who E is. Oh, L, I guess, because she wanted another custom. Anyway, then I was still packing stuff. And then we have November, which is just really pretty, like Thanksgiving art from, this is Artsy, like this is Melissa, which is funny. That was really cute. But obviously November is getting into summertime in Australia. Oh, I had to mark Heidi payment due because I had to start paying for, rabies vaccination. So basically I had to, Australia is rabies free. So you don't actually do those vaccinations with your animals normally, but flying to Europe, she needed to have the vaccination. So I had to go to a specially trained vet for that, and then I had to pay for the company to move her across from Australia to, basically they picked her up from my house and flew her to Sydney, to Singapore, to Helsinki, and then we picked her up there. But yeah. Because I was like, we're not leaving Heidi behind. She's only 3 years old. But full transparency, it cost 4,000 Australian dollars. It's expensive. A lot of money went into this move in the end. But Halloween week, I used this really cute set. And again, I don't think this is the same as that coffee shop art, like coffee art that looks like Starbucks. That Hong Kong shop. I don't know if they still exist, but it was a really fun Halloween spread, and I didn't use any foil in this. But yeah, I was just getting stuff done, depositing stuff. Halloween, we had trick-or-treaters that night, and then I watched Ernest Get Stupid as per usual. And then this morning Heidi had her rabies vaccination. And I booked my flights to Helsinki this day because I needed to get that done for Heidi's flights because we had to like coordinate. And I had my nails removed because I had dipped nails and I couldn't get them done in Helsinki, or we were moving to Oulu. So I had to get those removed and just working on my, packing and stuff like that. And I finished a city chill art, which is like winter art based on Helsinki, so I was very happy with that. That was really cute art. And then this week I was continuing on with the Halloween stuff, and then this was is this the like one of the first customs that Darcy did for Caress Press? Anyway, I loved this art from Caress Press, and like super early Darcy art. And I covered it in a lot more foil. I put like little foil bows and everything. I used like these star glitter head overlays. So beautiful. I was just feeling down. Grateful for friends. I think I was at work. What else? Oh, Jet Pets is who I use to move my pets. So if you have to move a pet overseas, I do recommend Jet Pets. They were pretty good. So we had a phone call, like, working out all the details about Heidi. What else? So I think I was just too sad to do anything that day. I didn't go to work. And strawberry and lime cider, my favorite. Did some writing, watched Twitch streams, did some packing, and it's Remembrance Day on November 11th in Australia. But yeah, I love this set. It's so pretty. And then we're getting into the spring art. And this was the Tangled art that was by J. Crew Plans. And I used a lot more gold foil. And I used this overlay that says, I am strong, beautiful, awesome, wonderful, lovely, amazing. I think I needed it at this time because everything was just nuts. I had to get my script redone. I went to the pharmacy. Insomnia. I wasn't sleeping well. I think I had a lot of PTSD from the landlord thing. Yeah, especially when they jumped over the back of the fence. Migraine and tears, insomnia stream, that's fun. Not a good mental health week. Packing, and then our friend Amelia turned 30. We got a skip delivered. So the skip is like a really large dumpster that they use at like construction sites and stuff. We got a skip because I wanted to throw out a bunch of our stuff that couldn't be like donated. I put it back in my leave form. I don't know what for. To come back, I guess. And then it was my mother-in-law's birthday as well. Just more packing, and Tanya and Adrian, our friends, came over and they bought a bunch of our stuff, which was nice. And then this is Caress Press, like Friendsgiving art. And of course, I don't do Thanksgiving, but I thought this art was really, really pretty. I loved the colors. And again, it's Darcy art, like really old. But turned out really cute. And I was doing paperwork for going remote, because I had to do paperwork for that, of course. Doing work in the office. Dinner with Steph and Mark. Oh, yeah, this is the week that Steph and I hosted our own conference. So we hosted the Religion and Emotion Symposium. And we needed to pick up like groceries, like drinks and snacks for the symposium. And I was doing a lot of stuff with Steph and her partner Mark. And so we had dinner that night. Picking outfits for the conference. Still packing all my stuff. And then this day we started the symposium, but storms in the East Coast cancelled our keynote from coming over. Professor Fudge. So yes, he has an awesome day. So we actually had to cancel the public symposium, but we ran it later with him over the internet, which now is pretty funny. Like it's it's standard now, obviously, but back then it wasn't really. And then we had our symposium. I had to get there about 8 a.m. to start that. And then my friend Rachel had a pre-submission talk, and then we had our conference dinner at that pasta place that I talked about, Borsa. So yeah, it was a pretty successful symposium, which is nice, despite the keynote being cancelled, but we were able to run it again just online instead of in person. And then I just like slept in and continued packing and washing all my clothes and filling the skip. Skip and tidy. Watching a lot of late night streams to like get through things because I wasn't sleeping much. And I put another like nice quote there, I am worth it. I needed all the inspiration I could get. And then we start getting into the Christmas stuff. So this was the December monthly. That's super cute. And you got like, I like this girl from Bloomsicle. So we're getting very close to leaving to Finland. So this is like kind of the end week here. 2 weeks till the move. These are made for me by Monique, which was very kind. So it's like counting down to my move. And this is another Darcy art from Crest Press, I'm pretty sure. I love the colors for this. And we have way more foil, like every single box. We got the twinkle design now. I put I am loved because I was still like mentally very bad. And I used my favorite washi, the very first lavender with light gold by Simply Gilded. But I was going to work most days just to finish up stuff. I bought the Cyber Monday mysteries, coffee and chatting with friends, groceries with my dad, packing up the kitchen, had a meeting, and then we had goodbye drinks at Brooklyn, my favorite gin bar. Get turned. That was really great. A lot of people came, which was nice. Then I was packing up my planner office, pack all the boxes, and lots of sleep. It's kind of like working, drawing, packing, sleeping at this time. And then this is the week, oh yeah, 1 day till I move. So I use this for the actual, like, the final packing up of the house that we're living in. So I use this moving kit, and this is art by me. And it has like a little kid in that looks like Heidi, so cute. And this is Scribble Prints Co. And again, this is like all foiled. Like most of the boxes have foil. This is a pretty old kit, so I brought it in for this week. So I was going to work and doing stuff for the library, cleaning up my office at my work, and doing the forms for that, while also packing, arranging things. I'm exhausted. My last day at work was this day, and I've cleaned up and looked and put in my keys for my office and stuff. And I had lunch with Steph and Claire. Claire was my supervisor. And then Heidi wasn't allowed to have dinner this night because she couldn't eat before her trip. But they picked her up this day, and I put this as fine because it was so sad. They came and picked her up from our house, and they had the big, like, you have the carry case, but they do really big ones because they have to be able to stand, turn around, lie down in these. So they had that all prepared, and they had water and like a puppy pad. So I said goodbye to Heidi. I was obviously very nervous that she was flying to the other side of the world. But she was well looked after. And then I was just finishing packing, and then we moved out all the furniture these last few days. Mom, like, my parents work with this one handyman. Some more water. And he took a bunch of our stuff to places you can donate. And then my mom was over at this time. I had lunch with her. On this night we went and saw, like, the uni friends. We all went and saw a Christmas concert with Peter Coombe. So if you're Australian, you probably know Peter Coombe, but yeah, he was a big part of my childhood. I love his, like, the whole song of wash your teeth with bubblegum, brush your teeth with bubblegum. Anyway, it was a little kid thing, but it was really fun to see, like, as a nostalgia. And then just finished it up, had dumplings, and last night in Australia, and here's Heidi. Yeah, last night in Australia. So I decided to use this Christmas kit from, I don't know where this is from. It's not Two Little Bees, I don't think. And of course Heidi's here. Come on, Heidi. I wanted to use this because I was going to Finland where it was snowing. And I thought this would be perfect to mark moving there. And I used a bunch of silver foil. And so, yeah, it was moving day. The cleaners came in for end of lease clean. I said goodbye to my mom and my dad. And then flew from, I flew through Qatar. And on the flight, I watched The Man Who Invented Christmas, which I really love. It's about Charles Dickens and him writing Christmas Story. And then I go into Helsinki, and we stayed, that night we actually stayed in the Helsinki hotel, at the hotel there, so I could just go straight to sleep and have a shower because Heidi was arriving the next day. And I got my new SIM card and messaged everyone, and we picked up Heidi from like this warehouse. We had to get these cabs like to get Heidi, and we got her from this warehouse and went into Helsinki. And we stayed at Airbnb, so we could, we actually just let her out in the bathroom and just let her like decompress for a couple of days after the flights, and she just hung out in the bathroom of the Airbnb. But I think that was good for her to like, you know, chill out. So we got like, we went around Helsinki a little bit, walked around Helsinki, got salmon soup. I've never had it before and it was really tasty actually. And then this day we got breakfast at Picnic, which you guys, if you watch, I talk about that restaurant. Checked out an art supply shop, and then we just relaxed at the Airbnb and had dinner and drinks with Lux, uni friend. And then Friday we got Heidi packed up in like a nice soft traveling cat case, and we got on the train to Oulu because we weren't living in Helsinki then. We moved up to Oulu, which is about a 9-hour train up north. And so we had that big long train one. Then I put let it snow because it was super snowed up there. It wasn't in Helsinki, but it was in Oulu. And we went grocery shopping, and Heidi settled into our new apartment. And then we watched season 3 of Travelers. And then I just had a nap and just relaxed. And I bought new boots because it was snowy, and my snow boots that I brought with me were not comfortable. So I got some at the grocery store, which was funny. And then the old house was handed over to the landlord this day. But my mother-in-law did that. And yeah, just hung out, cooked pasta, just really like decompressed after everything that happened since October. And then this is another beautiful Darcy art set for Caress Press. These are some beautiful customs. I really love them. And this made me think, like this coffee scene and all of this made me think of Christmas time in England, particularly in Farnham, which is in is it in Sussex? I don't know. Sorry. It's a bit south of London, Farnham, and it's just near Guildford. But this is what this made me think of. I think we'd been there the previous year. And so that's why I wanted to use this one. Still a little bit of foil, but not a lot. Start with like the bottom washi. And then I went to Lux University, the University of Oulu, and had lunch there. And then we got some delivery of furniture, building furniture, just like, buy train tickets. I don't know. Oh yeah, I took the train to Tampere because I had to get, since I was remote in another country, I had to get another supervisor who was in the country to help me with my thesis in person. So I had a supervisor in Tampere. So I had to catch a train there and then met up with her. It was super cold in Tampere. I wasn't wearing gloves and my thumbs got so numb. So my leave ended on the Friday and I went back to my PhD work. And on Sunday it was minus 22 Celsius degrees, which is pretty cold. Minus 22. It was so cold, especially since like back home in Australia it was like 34. So it was like, and this is minus 2. So you have 34, 0, and then 22. Like that's how cold it was. But we just relaxed. And then I finally got my, because I only brought my camera and my tripod. I didn't bring any lights to film, and so I didn't actually have any lights, and it was so dark to film this plan with me, so I didn't end up filming it. And I was doing it basically in the dark, and it was terrible. And the lights arrived this day, but too late to save my plan with me. So this was Christmas week, and I am not a fan of it. I'm always tempted to redraw Home Alone, just like to have new art and also to make a good spread of it. Because yeah, I did this all in the dark and I just don't like it. I just don't. Although this is the foil full box that I talked about in one of my videos in Planmas that I had made myself, that said feeling that gingerbread feeling. That's my favorite quote from the Home Alone songs, music. And it's a white Christmas, so it snowed on Christmas. Snowing on Christmas, we watched The Grinch. We started watching Gog's Jingle Jam. Our neighbors were up all night that night. They were the worst. And living through them, we could hear them perfectly. It was disgusting. And they were up all Christmas night. It was horrible. And this is when we decided that we should move to a different flat in Oulu. So we did that in the new year. But just napping. And what even happened today, because we were so tired. They literally talked like at the full volume, yelling and laughing until like 7 a.m. So that just died. Look back on the year. Oh, we took a bus into Oulu town and we got friends and burgers, and I bought nail polish. And then we watched Jumanji 2 and just hung out. And then this is the New Year's spread. So the last spread, thank you for sticking with this video. I know it's long, but I wanted to really go through this year, 2018. And this is again old Darcy art, I'm pretty sure, from Caress Press. And it was very beautiful. I didn't use any foil on this week, which is surprising. But I think the black looks really nice with it. But I had mail delivered, like Happy Mail, and then more furniture and rugs delivered. And we cooked up mac and cheese. This is New Year's Eve, which, you know, mac and cheese. And we watched Big Fat Quiz Show from England. And then New Year's Day we built that furniture. I bought my PlannerCon ticket for the next year. And I finished I got the Simply Gilded Advent this day, which is a bit sad, but yeah, that was good. Watching a series of unfortunate events, drawing a ton. I went to Prisma and Posty by myself in -21 snow. So that was fun, and I painted my nails. I was sent, I got a charger for my camera, but it was a British plug instead of European plug, so I was annoyed. We watched Shin Godzilla, so if you are interested in Godzilla, but you'd like to see a film that's more about the political fallout and how they bureaucratically worked out what to do with Godzilla, rather than the whole like crash bang boom bang. This is about the people dealing with Godzilla. You should check out Shin Godzilla. It's so good. It is a Japanese film, but it's focused on the people rather than Godzilla itself. Then we're playing games. We're playing Red Dead 2. And then just hanging out, doing laundry. So that was the year of 2018. And I don't think I have anything. Oh, I got some movies started here, but then I gave up in June. And then I had some quick meals written here. And then I had art ideas, I guess. I did some of these next year, like pet birthday. And some video ideas. And then right in the back on the coloring pages, I put down notes that I gotten from people. Look at this heart from Andrea. Ridiculous. And then got this little note. Heather, Denise, Delilah. This Christmas, this little card. That was from Andrea. That's funny. From Jess. What's this one? Oh, from Diana. And then we'll have a few more here. Alice. We got Jay here. We got Holly Plans. Some of these are from the Scribble Prints Co party. Then we got like little cards here from Fox and Cactus. And then their Christmas card. And then this is from Monique. But yeah, I just had those in little bits. And then this is me figuring out money for PlannerCon. Which, yes, it was very expensive. I will just say I was very privileged to be able to pick and choose what I do with my money. But, and be able to do all this traveling. Especially this year, yeah, it was pretty nuts. But that was my 2018. That was a big year, I think. I did a lot of stuff, a lot of planner, travel, as well as the whole moving thing. But if you've stuck with me through this whole thing, put down a little heart emoji in your comment to show that you've watched the whole thing. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too terrible. I apologize for getting a bit like verklempt at the end there. I'm still not quite over that whole landlord thing. Every time I went back to Adelaide after this, I was always anxious that I'd see him like on the street. It was kind of messed up, but otherwise I think it was a really nice week with a lot of good art, and it was really funny to see the old planning style. It kind of didn't really change. I was kind of moving boxes around for a while, rather than having them all in the middle. But yeah, not quite yet foiled time, but it's starting. It was starting. But if you like this, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, not things. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. Let me know also if you want me to go through my 2019 planner, because I have that one too, and I'd be happy to do that. But otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye!